Hi, my name is Stephanie, and welcome to my channel Starting at 50. And I am 49 years old. I will be 50 in like 3 or 4 weeks. My birthday is March 4th. 2024 will be the big 50. So, anyway, I did an initial introduction to my podcast or my channel, and it's kind of like what it's supposed to be, what you're supposed to do, what all the blogs and all the things you read about creating a podcast. But I don't feel like it was really me and the reasons that I wanted to start this podcast. So this is the down and dirty, this is hot yoga hair. I went to hot yoga a little while ago, and my shiny face. I'm not wearing any makeup, not anything. But I wanted to create this podcast because I feel like when we get in our mid to late 40s and our 50s, we are coming into this different phase in our life. Our kids are grown and gone, and we're done momming, and it's time for us to do what we want. And it's like, what do we want to do? You know, some of my friends have been married for 30, 40 years at this point. Some of them are single, some of them are dating. Um, you know, you may want to go back to work. I became a flight attendant at 48. So, I mean, that's something. We're all going through some sort of hormonal changes. Personally, I do hormone replacement therapy. I have a lot of people ask me about that, and I'll talk about it all day long because it is life changer. But that's the thing. I created this podcast because I have follicular B cell lymphoma. I was diagnosed with cancer last year. And honestly, I thought my symptoms were just a part of perimenopause. So, I took to TikTok to see what people were saying about lymphoma. Like, what was their treatment plan? I have a port, and I was really upset about getting a port because I didn't understand it. And so I went to TikTok and I Googled it, or I searched it, and my daughter was like, "What is wrong with you? Stop, stop getting your information off TikTok." But I mean, where are we supposed to look except for to the internet? And I mean, obviously, I asked my oncology team too, but I mean, realistically, I go to the internet and social media for real life information and examples. And, kids use it for just entertainment. But I really feel like there's a community of people our age, women our age, that do go looking for other women and their experiences, because this is a whole new time of our lives. And we are experiencing all new things, hormonal changes. I'm also going through a divorce. So that, there's just a lot. And I feel like our generation, women in your 40s and 50s right now in 2024, it's different than our mothers, or like even women in their 30s right now. They're from such a different generation. So I created this podcast because I want to address those things, and I want to talk to you about them, and I want you to have a place to go where you can talk about it. All of my socials are starting at 50. My TikTok is starting at 50. My Instagram is starting at _50. I think my Facebook is starting at _50. I mean, I'll put my links in my channel, but yeah, that's why I created this. I think that this is the best time of our lives, and everyone needs help or personal experiences. So instead of just reading something like telehealth or whatever about hormones, I mean, let's talk about what people are really using. Like, what hormone replacement therapy are you doing, or are you doing any, or having cancer at 49. Let's talk about it. Being single at 49, let's talk about it. Being married, I'll bring someone on because it's not going to be me. Um, Being alone, I love being alone. I love, love, love it. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I do also enjoy dating and relationships, but I'm comfortable with silence. I love comfortable silence. I love being by myself. Um, so physical things, let's talk about. Mental things, let's talk about. Relationship things, let's talk about. That's what this podcast is all about. Starting at 50, disregard my nice. I'll fix that at some point. It's on my list, but it's not why I'm here. I'm here because we are a generation of women that all have this, are all going through the same thing. So I think we should go through it together. That's why I created this podcast. Follow my socials and give me your questions or give me your experiences so that we can talk about them, because we're all looking for answers and we want to be happy in this next phase of our life. I mean, for real, you know what I'm talking about. We were young and we were teenagers and dating. Then we were raising babies. And now is the next phase. So let's go through it together. That's what this podcast is. And I'm going to be real. I'm probably going to be dressed like this all the time. There's not going to be any makeup. My hair is super dirty, hot yoga dirty. But that's what this is all about, is real life experience in our 40s and 50s, so that by the 60s or 60s, maybe we have it under control, or at least we know what we're doing, right? Anyway, subscribe to follow my socials. Please reach out to me. Let's do this together. So starting at 50.